The following video is informational and does not substitute legal advice from a licensed attorney. 70 Fiance Visa Interview Questions. The following 70 questions are examples of the kinds of questions you may be asked during the Fiance Visa interview. What is your fiance's name? What are your fiance's hobbies and interests? What make, model, color is your fiance's car? What are your hobbies and interests? What does your fiance do for a living? What is your fiance's salary? What do you do for a living? Was your fiance married previously? Tell me about your fiance's children. What are your fiance's parents' names? Will there be a problem with the children from his other relationship? Did you know that your fiance was divorced? Where do you plan to live in the United States? When and how did you meet your fiancé? How long have you been corresponding with your fiancé? Do you have any wedding plans? How long has your fiancé lived at their current address? What is your fiancé's religious background? What is your religious background? Does your fiancé speak and understand your language? Do you speak and understand your fiancé's language? How much did your fiancé spend on their last trip to see you? Has your fiancé ever been convicted of a crime? How do you communicate with your fiancé? Why do you want to come to the United States? Where and how did you meet your fiancé? What is your fiancé's full name? How do you spell your fiancé's last name? How long has your fiancé been in the USA? Are you a terrorist? What are your other names? Tell me about your wedding. Did you have an engagement party, and who was there? Do you have honeymoon plans? How many days a week does your fiancé work? Have you ever been to America? What is your fiancé's ex-spouse's name? When do you plan on entering the USA? Does your fiancé have any siblings? What are their names? What can you tell me about the state that your fiancé lives in? When do you plan on leaving after entering the U.S.? Do you and your fiancé have plans to have children in the future? Have you met your fiancé's parents? Have you ever been denied a visa to any country? What is your fiancé's phone number or email address? How often and how do you communicate with your fiancé? How old is your fiancé? How many times have you been married? How old are your fiancé's children? What kinds of things do you enjoy doing together? What was the last gift your fiancé got you? How does your family feel about the engagement? How does your fiancé's family feel about the engagement? What are your favorite traits about your fiancé? Why did you decide to marry in the USA rather than in your country? Who proposed, you or your fiancé? Describe the proposal. What do you and your fiancé have in common? What is your fiancé's favorite movie, musical artist, or food? How many times have you met in person? How much time have you spent together in person? How do you picture your life in 5 years? Does your fiancé have any pets? If so, what are their names? Do you know any of your fiancé's friends? How many people do you expect at the wedding? Where and when was your fiancé born? How long did you date before getting engaged? Do you have any relatives in the USA? Did your fiancé go to college? If so, where? What color are your fiancé's eyes?